Welcome back, guys. My name is Julia, and today I wanted to talk about preparing for interviews, and specifically questions that you should be asking your employer. I know we all put a lot of time and energy into preparing for interviews and making sure that we're ready for all types of questions. But that being said, I do think something that we commonly overlook is the importance of that very last question that every interviewer is going to ask you, which is, so, do you have any questions for me? And yes, you should always have questions for your interviewer. I'm going to share with you 5 questions for some ideas on what you can ask employers at the end of your interview. The first question is, what are the opportunities to grow from this position, or in what areas will the company need people to grow? This question really shows the interviewer that you have personal goals and the drive to work your way up within a company. Not only that, but it gives you some insight on what it's like at that company. It'll show you if it's the type of company where employees are encouraged to work harder and given incentives to succeed. You don't want to end up in a role where you're feeling stagnant, especially if your intentions are to grow. The second question is, how would you describe the culture of the company from your experience as an employee here? I know this is a classic one, but I personally think this question is really crucial in getting a more thorough idea of what you'll really experience while working there. The answer to this question can show you the extent to which the company prioritizes building relationships and being social within the team. Does the team go out to lunch together or like to celebrate big moments as a group? Knowing these types of things about a company shows you more about what you'll be getting into. The third question is, what does a typical day look like in this position? Does it stay consistent or will my tasks vary day to day? I love this question because it paints a picture of what your role will consist of, and that'll ultimately help you decide if it's something you're truly fit for. And looking at it from the employer's perspective, the answer will show how prepared they are for your addition to the company and the type of role that you'd play. The fourth question is, what are the company's goals and expectations over the next 5 years? Or what are the company's long-term and short-term goals as of right now? This question is kind of meant to impress the employer in a way because it shows a genuine interest on your end. To them, you clearly care about really understanding the company if you ask this question. But on your end, it'll also give you a deeper look on how the company is organized and the expectations before you join. The final question is, how does the company measure success overall and specifically in my role? This question is so important because it'll really allow you to understand the role and not just the day-to-day tasks that come with it. Before you accept a role, it's so important that you feel like you can succeed in that role. So by knowing how your success will be measured, you'll get a better picture on what the position is going to look like for you. So make sure that next time you're preparing for an interview, you're taking all these questions into account. It should definitely set you up for a successful interview. Good luck!